How's it going, everybody? My name is Glenn Holland, Streamline Bricks. Today is Friday, October 19th, and it's like 5:30 in the evening, and I'm on the Pennsylvania Turnpike on my way to York, so eastbound, for a non-train show vlog, actually. The TCA show is going on right now, this weekend, actually, at the York Fairgrounds, but I'm not going. I wish I was. That's always a really nice train show to go to. But no, I'm actually on my way to York this weekend for other reasons. So I guess I'll start at the beginning for those reasons. So a lot of you, hopefully most of you or all of you, know Cale, my good friend and partner and brick model railroader. Cale is a fan of local railroads to him, so one of those is the Maryland and Pennsylvania Railroad, or the Ma&Pa for short. And so being a fan of the Ma&Pa, he's a member of the Historical Society, naturally. And so there is another member in the society that is in New Jersey who is downsizing house. And this particular guy has been modeling the Ma&Pa in 1943 specifically for a good number of years now, several years. I don't know quite how long, but several years for sure. And so this person is downsizing house, and so therefore won't be able to move the layout to his new place of residence. And so he offered the layout to a member of the society, the Ma&Pa Society, that is. And Cale actually ended up acquiring the layout, so, which is really cool. It is a complete layout. It's an L-shape, two-story L-shaped layout with a helix on one end of the L, which is really cool. It's built to be removable from the space that it's currently in, so that'll make a lot of things really easier when we get it. So the only thing that are not included in it is the electronics in the layout, which is understandable. The guy who's getting rid of the layout will want to keep those for a new layout at some point. And then the locomotives and cars and rolling stock and all the trains are not included either. The helix is, I think the helix would be the only challenging part to get out of the space that it's in right now. But I think that could be still manageable as is. So we'll see. So the reason that I'm going out to York, obviously, is to help Cale move this layout to his house. Cale has been working on clearing a space in his basement to at least store it for now, and then he'll be working further to reassemble the different modules and everything like that. Get the layout up and running again, which will be a lot of fun. Cale has actually never had his own personal layout, be that Lego or another scale, to use in his free time. So this is actually a really cool thing for him. So he's ecstatic about it. I'm really happy for him. So this is going to be a really cool thing for him. And so, like I said, I'm going to help him out. There's an old Ford on the side of the road. 1950s Ford. Oh well. So actually Nate Brill of Penlug is going to be joining us as well, so that'd be nice to see him too. So that'll be a lot of fun. So today's Friday. Tomorrow I'll be spending the night at Cale's house tonight, and then we'll be going and picking up Nate and then getting the layout tomorrow and then bringing it back in the same day. Hopefully it won't take too long, but we'll see. I doubt I'm going to be able to record absolutely every minute of this, which I usually don't record every minute of something anyways, but I'll be sure and keep the vlog full of as much content as I can when I'm there, because obviously we'll have plenty of things to do in getting this layout out, so we'll see. But I figured this would be a cool vlog to do. Most of the vlogs that if not all of them actually, that I've done so far on my channel have been specific to train shows, so this is actually not going to be a train show vlog for once. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. A little bit different content on my channel. I hope you do enjoy it. I'm aiming to get this video posted sometime in the following week. So like the 20s, 23rd range of October this year. So we'll see. But I'm just going to be driving for like another 3 hours, so there won't be really much of a need to record any of that. So I'll leave it here for now, guys, and I'll pick it up later. Hopefully you enjoy the video. I made it to Cale's house. What up? Coming soon to Brick Model Railroader.
I totally didn't notice that they had spinning bearings.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, that's way cool. I'm pretty sure the other ones do too.
I bet you it does.
These are the ones I got at the NMRA show.
Yeah.
One is the Southern Pacific, and then one is Katy.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you got 3 of them.
Definitely
well, it's got the different doors on it.
Yeah,
well,
they have all got
these
different
2
doors.
are the plug door, or the double doors, and then that's the plug door.
Well, this is
they're both are.
This is a slightly different double door.
Yeah.
Like it's got.
That's different than this.
Yeah. And then there's also.
And that's the single door.
And then there's also that those Landis doors yet.
Oh yeah.
They're re-releasing it, but it's on per order basis. That was the microscope thing talking about, right?
Yeah. I think it was Microscale that did it.
Yeah.
Be on my Christmas list.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people like it.
So you could use the dowel, or you could use the buttons. Let's put the headline on. Yeah, make sure you're lined up. So it has been run almost a year, so I mean I've test run it a few times, but last session I had was summer before last, so go ahead, go lined up. So there might be some little traffic. Go back to the side. Put a lot of money into these engines, run the old PFMs and stuff. The guy that
In the yard.
you're good.
Hey everybody, it's now Sunday. I'm on my way back home from being in New York this weekend. So I realized I ended things kind of abruptly yesterday. We kind of got everything packed up in the trailer and then just decided to get on out of there pretty quickly, and so we could drop Nate back off, and so Cale and I could get back as well and unload everything at his house. So Cale and I were talking a bit on the way back to his house, and we decided that, well, he decided rather, that even though the layout didn't come apart as well as we planned, or as we had hoped rather, we were kind of had this idea in our heads of just removing some screws and bolts and, you know, separating some of the track and then sliding each module into the trailer. It's pretty obvious that didn't really happen that way. And so at the end of the day, I think Cale was thinking that what he ended up with was not something that he wanted to use, or not something that he wanted to work to revive entirely, which is understandable. You know, something like that, moving a traditional scale model train layout, they never move well in general, but, you know, and then having to work even more to get the layout back together, you'd have to rebuild a lot of like woodworking and bench work that's already kind of been rebuilt before. And so it's kind of, it turns into a less than ideal situation really quickly. And so Cale basically ended the day yesterday after thinking it thoroughly through, that I think the plan for him is to start completely over on a layout for himself and be able to do something that he's going to be able to be really happy with, and something that he's going to be able to do properly from the ground up. And I don't mean that as a way to, as an insult to the nice gentleman who built the layout. Fantastic guy, by the way. Pleasure to meet. But I think I definitely agree with Cale that something like an HO scale train layout is going to be something that he would want to build from the start and be able to control every aspect of the bench work and make it neat and tidy and, you know, clean and everything like that, just the way that he wants to do it, rather than having to work to revive, I guess would be a word, having to work to revive somebody else's layout, which, again, there's nothing wrong with. It's just more or less a matter of preference. Another positive thing about yesterday as well is that Cale is choosing to look at it as a motivational thing. The layout itself, before we took it apart, was actually a very nice layout. The guy who was working on it was very accurate in the way that he modeled the York, Pennsylvania section of the layout. He modeled between York and Red Lion, and York was very accurate, and then the rest of it was extremely good. But Red Lion in particular, for Cale at least, because he spent so much time examining the station and the surrounding area for his own Lego Red Lion modules, he feels that he could do a better job on Red Lion for himself and his own layout. So that's the other thing too. And so rather than looking at it as a really negative thing, I think it's really good that there's a lot of positives that came out of it. And he now has a really good example to work off of when the time comes for him to start his own layout from the ground up. So that's basically where we ended things this weekend. Nothing else really happened other than that. The ride back to Cale's house was nice. We talked about the layout, obviously. We unloaded everything. It's now all in his garage. And so there's a lot, also I forgot to mention, there's a lot of stuff on the layout that he can reuse when he builds his own as well. So that's also a really nice thing too. So you don't have to, I guess, start completely over, but you have some materials that you can use. There's a lot of lumber that he can reuse as well when he gets to that point. So that's really nice as well. But yeah, the rest of the Yesterday was really nice. We came back from New Jersey, unloaded Cale's, or dropped Nate off first rather, unloaded the trailer into Cale's garage, and then we hung out for a couple hours working on some stuff for Brick Model Railroader, which is going very well as well. I can't say anything about it, but it's going very well. We're really excited about what we've got going on, and I know several other people will be as well. So once again, I apologize for ending the day yesterday so abruptly, but that's really how it was. So I hope you guys did enjoy this vlog. It's a lot different from something that I have posted on my channel before. I hope that you can understand and appreciate Cale's opinions for not necessarily using all of the layout that he received. I mean, there's a lot of thought behind that decision. So I hope that you guys can understand the reasoning for it. But I guess that's all I've got for now, guys. Like I said, I'm on my way back to Pittsburgh this weekend. And so, or on my way back to Pittsburgh now. Be there later today. And next weekend, though, before I get into this, I want to apologize if the vlog was not what you, or if this is not what you had imagined when I had said earlier last week that I had some other cool content coming this weekend. If it didn't live up to expectations, I apologize for that. But I did want to make this last clip in the video just to explain everything. And I did talk to Cale about it, if he even was okay with me posting the rest of the vlog. So, and he was. It's not a problem with him. So, I wanted to make sure that I gave you that as well. But next weekend, which is October 27th, that's Saturday, Cale and I will be going to the Age of Steam Roundhouse again in Ohio. I'm really excited about that. I know Cale is. We went last year, and I vlogged some of it. I was not able to post a lot of the video and photos that I took at the time. I still have all of that stuff, but I think what I'm going to do instead is post my videos and photos from this trip, because now the Age of Steam has changed their policy about posting or publicly sharing photos on social media, and they have no problem with it now as long as it's not commercialized, which you know, none of the content that I make is commercialized or monetized, so that won't be an issue. I'm really excited to show you guys just how cool Age of Steam is. And for those of you who haven't been, or for those of you who are completely unaware, it's an amazing place. The late Jerry Jacobson unfortunately passed away around this time last year, maybe a little bit before this time, but absolutely amazing gentleman, willing to do a lot to save and preserve a lot of steam railroading, and, you know, very awesome guy. I wish I was able to meet him, but I wasn't able to, unfortunately. But so that's what's going on next weekend, and hopefully, I'm not going to say anything about it yet. It'll be kind of cool, a little excursion in the later part of that day, but I can't say anything about it yet because the plans aren't finalized, so it might not happen in the first place. But we'll see. Age of Steam, though, will be very nice, even if the second part doesn't happen. But Age of Steam will be very nice, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I'd like to wrap up the video here. Once again, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I do apologize if it's not what you expected. I've got more stuff coming soon, hopefully, more stuff with Brick Model Railroader. Obviously, we're always working, we're able to work a lot more on that now that I have more free time in the evenings. I can, you know, put a lot more effort into it, and we can move forward with a lot more things, which is currently what we're doing, and it's really exciting. So keep an eye out on that. Go check out Brick Model Railroader on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're on Twitter as well. And then if you guys don't follow me on social media, my Instagram is @Emperor of the North Pole. Feel free to check me out on there. I post a little bit more frequently than I do to YouTube, just because it's easier to post photos for me. But once again, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll leave it there for now, and I will see you next weekend at the Age of Steam Roundhouse. See you guys later.